I do want to tell you about my very first client. So I get to the training and sit next to this really sweet girl. She says she's there to be a client. I say I'm there to be a practitioner. And I'm like, but I've never actually facilitated a session ever. I've only ever been a client. And then she goes, okay, I have an idea. And she said, I've been trying for years to get into a past life. I've done one-on-one sessions. I've done group sessions. Now I'm here. Like, I'm just so determined to be able to get into a past life, but I've not yet been able to do it. And she goes, would you facilitate a session on me and we'll just see if I can get into one? And I was like, oh my God, best idea ever, because I'm so freaked out about the idea of taking, of even trying to be a hypnotherapist, that if you can't get into a past life, it's not going to knock my confidence at all. Cause I'll just be like, yeah, it's you. Like, I won't blame me and just be like, I'm the worst at this. It's just you. So I was like, this is perfect. It's no pressure. And so in this room with like a bunch of other people lying on the floor all around her, and she's just lying on the floor, I facilitate my very first session, and she goes into a past life. She went into a past life as a slave. And I was just like, oh my God, it's happening. Right. And so that was a huge confidence boost for me, where I was like, all right, really feels like the universe wants me to do this. And that was actually successful. Oh my God, I can maybe actually do this. Right. And so one thing that I tell my students, because I teach SEH, soul empowering hypnosis, one thing that I tell them is I am fully convinced that why was I good at that? Like, why was I so good at it, other than I was supposed to become a hypnotherapist? But like, for real, on a practical level, why was I so good at facilitating sessions when I had never done it before? And this is the reason. It's because, and I mean this, the absolute best hypnotherapy training that you can ever have is being a client, because you can get all the training in the world. There is nothing that matches the quality of education with being a client and being on the inside of the session, of really understanding, what does it really feel like to go into a past life? What does it really feel like to go to the final day of that life? What does it really feel like to go into the spirit realm for the first time? What does it really feel like to have your soul connect to you for the first time? And so I firmly believe that I was so good at it just because I had been a client so many